Connecting.
You're live. We're in the cut. What?
Corporal, what's up, guy? Are we running live over there, guy?
No, we got to do the intro.
Let's hear it.
Send that, baby. Run that intro. Let's do
Drop
this.
the intro, DJ.
Live from Chicago's hottest event center, where the punches hit harder, the adrenaline surges. This is where legends are born and rivalries ignite. Whatever blows your hair back, studio.
Got bumped. Oh, yeah. Man, it's great to be back, Luke. We've been gone for like a month. Yeah, get your mic on.
Microphone, son.
Yeah, so we've been gone
Mic
for...
You're going to need that.
boys.
What's up, dude?
We good in the back?
We're good.
Oh, yeah, hell
We got
yeah.
the team in the back. We got the team back together. Man, we've been gone for a month, 5 weeks, I want to say, since we've been podcasting. Luke's been gone in Italy. I've been gone in Colombia, Miami. And our guys in the back, they just been doing work in the studio and adding some value.
Oh,
Yes,
hell
they
yeah,
have
fuck
the
yeah.
Moneyline Podcast. Shout out Moneyline Podcast.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so much. Huge effort. Love it.
Yeah, check out the Moneyline Podcast. It's a show that's going on. It's filmed right here at the studio and edited.
We gave it 5 virality. It's at Moneyline TV on YouTube, and just got us on Spotify.
What do you guys
too.
think about the studio? I mean, coming from the outside and these guys been around, have you guys introduced yourself really?
I mean, so
this show?
Yeah, you guys didn't really have how you guys came apart.
G Money.
Why you guys back? How'd you guys make your way back behind the set and running the sticks back there? How'd that happen?
You mean like how did we first connect and whatnot?
Well, you don't gotta go that deep, but like how you wanted a podcast and the opportunities that came with this studio.
Well, yeah, so we found an excellent opportunity in this studio. It looked like a fantastic place to do work, and working with Tyler has been absolutely smooth as butter, man. You've been fantastic, and you understand the fundamental concept, which is to say that, if you help others get to where they want to go, in general, they'll help you get to where you want to
There
go.
it is, man. Just like that's all we want to do. Anyone we're scratch our back, we'll scratch yours, and so we try to help out with their podcast by giving them a studio, which we offer that to other podcasts. And
it's been fantastic. It's worked out wonderfully. We've got other people that are reaching out and are interested in the studio space. And, of course, why not? You got fantastic equipment, great technology, and a wonderful space.
And you're a
Badass,
guy that
dude.
wants to grow.
It is.
There it
If
is.
you are tuning in, we are renting this studio out. You can podcast from this studio.
Yes, you can. At whatever blows your hair back studio, you can sit right here in this chair and run your podcast.
That's a powerful chair, I'll tell you.
It feels good. And then also we have other rooms to film in too, and the ring. And so if you guys, which leads us into our next topic of the fight coming up on July 20th, right, guys?
Oh, yeah. Whoop-de-whoop.
America Fight Series, baby.
Give it out, Luke. Luke, here's the list of
On
fighters.
July 20th, we have the America Fight Series
There we
brought
go.
to you by Whatever Blows Your Hair Back Studio and USA Boxing. It is going to be a sanctioned event. Right now, we've got 10 fights on the bout card. Everything from open, we got some junior guys who are 17. They're always going to throw a lot of punches, be real aggressive in there, the young guns. Then we got some, novice, some people with 0 fights, some masters. So we're going to have all levels. It's going to be a historic event. It's going to be on pay-per-view, available to stream. Studio is
How do you get that link?
tickets only.
How do you get the link, Luke?
To get the link, you go to our website.
Whatever blows your hair back studio and click on our shop and you can see the link available. If you guys over there out back could put the link or however you could show them to do
got
so,
the card.
click a ticket. We're going to be going 50% off this week. Little news flash is that right now after I just decided it.
Off, 50%
So
off,
$10
50%
streams,
now.
guys, to watch your friends. This stream goes to support your friends, build the reputation and fight reputation for those guys. So it's just money's going right back to the fight and to the fighters. So
And I will be announcing. You'll get to hear the play-by-play from your boy, fresh from the mouth right here.
yeah. So you'll be announcing and you'll be doing an interview. I don't know. We're gonna be all doing all kinds of stuff, moving all around. There's gonna be a lot of moving parts.
It's going to be a glorious
I seen
night.
Sean
You're not gonna
Talon's
wanna
the
miss it.
supervisor. Sean Talon.
Shout out
is-
Mr. Talon. Shout out El Presidente of
Yeah.
the Illinois USA
They
Boxing.
sent me all their information, so it's a sanctioned fight by USA Boxing, and we have all of our credentials in line, and it feels really good, and it's taken years to get there, and we get to celebrate it on the 20th.
America.
Yeah.
One thing on this matchmaking, man, like
Tyler the matchmaker. Let's hear what you got to say, guy.
I've been doing the matchmaking for these fights, and I've been reaching out. Well, first off, Erica, my assistant's really been doing a lot of
Shout
the
out
work.
Erica. We love you.
Yeah, Erica's great, and I don't even have the heart to tell her that 3 more fighters just dropped out. So we went from having
What?
11 bouts down to 9, so we got to go back to the drawing board. And we're talking to these fighters back and forth. The coach is like, I can't believe you're matching with that person. That weight's too high. That's too low. And sitting over here, you know, trying to do basic statistics, right? You're organizing fights per weight, per age.
Yeah.
A couple different. And it's been an ongoing month of just changing. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong by spending so much time in the front end. I think I am. And I think, like, this is the date that you start just hammering and finding fighters. And I think I wasted 2 weeks beforehand.
It's the first time. It's new. It's new. You know, now
But
you're
it's been a
learning. You're learning
toughie.
as we go.
It's been a toughie getting
You
these
can't
matches.
try, everyone wants to do it 2 months out, but then start talking gets a couple weeks. Did they make weight? Did they do what they prepared the way they needed to prepare so that they're feeling good going in the fight? If not, they're dropping out. They might not even respond to
Well,
you.
you know when they're dropping out is when the card comes out and I post it on Instagram and they see their name on there fighting another guy.
Shit just got real, and I got a little worried.
Every time I do a post, shit gets real, someone drops out a fight. Because when they see it, and that's why I do that, because it's real. And then they go research that person and they dig, and then they get scared. I think that's what's happening. And the 2 fighters that we got, Ace, actually 3. We got Ace, Carter, and what's his name? Raj, R-A-J on Instagram. He was in on the, God, I'm so sorry, I forgot his name. He was in on the interview. You guys were here too. The fighter.
Ooh.
Romeo?
No, he's not on the card.
Raj.
Yeah, Raj, right?
Raj is
is
the word that you spelled out.
Anyways,
What happened with the guy that
those
sat
3
here?
guys that are always on our show and our favorite fighters, we can't get them a fight.
No one wants to fight him?
Well, they're 147, but they're unique fighters. The other people look them up. They don't want to fight them. So we need to find those 3 fighters that I just named off. Those are my, 3 of the guys that come work out here with the support of Simone. They'll fight. Rari,
like Ferrari.
Sorry,
baby.
Rari.
Man, I'm sorry. We forgot about that. I just got back from a vacation.
This guy.
And we're back at
We'll
it.
remember your name after a knockout.
Anyway, though.
Anyways, we need to get those guys a fight because they're the guys that got the backbone of this place. So, like, I want to see them. Plus, I would love to watch
Ace
see
get
them
in that
fight.
ring and do his thing in that home jam.
So, anyways, enough on that. What we're leading into next, guys? We're gonna talk about Luke's marriage and
Yeah,
Italy
where you
race.
guys been?
So
Yeah, tell us about it.
I was off on my way to Italy, to the Amalfi Coast with my wife.
You got
my
any pictures?
family.
You got any pictures of him in Italy?
Yeah,
Owen?
here, let's
got
Ooh,
close to
yeah,
the
bring
Amalfi
that up. Let's
Coast.
see.
It was glorious. My girlfriend had a magical wedding up in there. She surprised me with one of my best friends from childhood. I didn't know he was coming. First night we got in, I was sitting there at this dinner, and all of a sudden he pops out of this alley. Like, what's up, man? I heard somebody's getting married.
When you roll it, wait.
So, and then we got married up in the mountains at this beautiful vineyard. We had a rehearsal dinner where this pasta making wine thing way up in the countryside of Amalfi, and then I had my honeymoon over in Mallorca, Spain. But the whole time, guys, don't you worry about it. I was working out. I was getting my fitness on.
I seen it on Instagram,
doing
man.
it
You were doing the
strong.
pose.
It get much better
Run the scenic
than
march.
Check that shit
Is this
out.
one right now we're playing?
Yeah.
Is that a
Boxing in
runner?
the sunset.
Little sunset? Yeah, Luke
Yeah.
does all those workouts out in the morning.
Yeah, I was up early, up late. I mean, I don't even know. I felt like bound.
Do you
time
feel?
was
Oh, do you
energy.
feel like a new man now that you're married?
Yeah, I feel like I solidified. I feel like I'm feeling stronger, more powerful than ever.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. And what?
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
Powerful. Is it because you have like a unity of a team?
Yeah, you got support, everlasting. It's there. It's in the cut. You
Okay.
don't doubt it. It's promised you. So I feel like we've both been stepping up in terms of showing our support to each other. So I'm feeling like we solidified, and if we can keep on this trajectory, oh my, the fucking stratosphere that we can go and elevate each other into.
Oh my God!
You
yes.
know, and that's what you got to hear. If
Never
someone gets
learned.
married, that's the excitement that you need. I'm happy for you.
been
I
good.
agree.
I'm
I
happy.
agree. It's good. Congrats, dude.
I'm not.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm very happy. I was playing
What
around
about you,
with you.
Ty?
dude.
What about you? Where did you go?
Oh, I actually got some stuff. I went to Colombia. Make sure you say it correctly. It's not Colombia. It's Colombia.
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 And
Colombia.
actually, at first I went into Boxer, Miami. I don't know if you guys got any clips.
Yeah, here, I'll pull up some
This
clips
place
you got
Boxer I
working
always
out.
talk about, man. This
Shout out Boxer.
guy Mateo, and he owns it, and he just built this place of greatness.
House of Champions, I believe they call it.
House of Champions, and you just have access to a lot of good talent, a lot of good people. and it's a good vibe, and I just have to go there every time. I love it. So I started out.
Invest in yourself. If no one believes in you, believe in yourself. Even if you don't see the results right away, keep showing up until.
Oh shit! Oh, is that the one you? Oh, I didn't know what video you were playing, but yeah. That was
Now,
lit.
well, I want to know, Tyler's. I saw you with this guy, the Albanian sniper.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about him.
The Albanian sniper. So I actually went to a fight in Dubai with him, the WBC title fight at like some crypto. I actually, if you look at one of my videos, I got kicked off the fight team there. And
Oh, it's a
left.
classic. It's our first podcast, I think, that video.
Yeah.
kinda
So
segues into
and
it.
it started at Miami.
Whoa, that sounds like a
Boxing.
fun revisit.
Huh?
The ugly truth.
I'm
what's that
curious.
one called?
I'd
The
like to
ugly
know.
Truth, dude. I got kicked. If anybody knows me, I experience a lot of like kicked off the team kind of feelings.
Booted from the
No,
squad
no,
a few
no.
times,
I don't
yeah.
buy it.
The reality of it is, I get removed out of these places or teams or groups because I'm the real deal and I show up hard to play. And when people don't want to deal with the wrath that comes with that, it's not all flowers and happiness. There's a sick psychopath underneath there, and they see him. And they don't want to be around him anymore, and that's what happens at these places, these gyms. And I'm not going to change. Do I miss these places, and do I miss these opportunities? Yes, but what comes is a bigger opportunity of the truth of integrity, and I have that. I can put my head on a pillow and be like, dude, I told that dude how I feel.
Well, also, you built your own gym.
Yeah.
Build my own gym, but if you, it's a very,
Glorious gym.
it's a small team I got here, man. And to see other people conquer larger teams, I really question myself a lot if I'm in the right or wrong for the aggressive. Luke see me kick people out of the gym. I get kicked out of places so much that I feel I have to kick motherfuckers out sometimes because
Tyler said he's getting kicked out of the gyms. Actually, he just entered a new gym, so I don't even want to say the new gym because I don't want them
Yeah,
to
we
know
don't
about
talk
his
about
track
names.
record.
We'll
in
Keep
the
that
gym.
on the DL.
But he is a new gym member in downtown Chicago, and I can't wait to hear about his upcoming experiences at this new
well,
gym.
it's a younger gym, and they got my same vibe, and I do good. And box is a younger gym.
Guaranteed. Give him a month. He's got some controversial daily.
It's
something's
these
gonna
gyms
happen.
that are downtown Chicago that have like old dude haters up in
You were
watching
hating on
the
the young guys the other day. The
What?
steam room kids.
No, that's super young. Them are high schooler
Okay,
kids.
okay.
Them are high schoolers. Different ball game.
Different ball game.
Their brain
guys.
isn't even developed yet, really. You know,
Yeah,
fucking 16 to 18-year-old kid. Can't believe they even let him in the military. Can't believe I went in the military at that. You know, like you're not thinking correctly. Anyhow, I'm talking like 22 to 40 is at this gym.
Okay.
Right?
The people that work there, like, hey, they're still happy about life because they know that this ain't their life yet. They're like,
yeah.
oh, I'm about to graduate from college and I'm gonna go be a fucking superhero and like make
Yeah, all
millions.
filled with hope.
Yeah, dude, it's true. And so I walk in there and like I felt like people with hope were around me, not like this Karen woman that's like been divorced with 3 kids thrown back to the water with fucking lures hanging out of her mouth and no one's reeling that fish back in.
And this was your last club was the East Bank Club.
Oh
Guys.
yeah, in Midtown Athletics.
They both kicked him out. He's banned from both clubs. But we're gonna keep it moving, guys. Moving right along.
Yeah.
From Tyler's Health Club history.
Yeah. Hey, tune into our fight on July 20th.
Speaking of fights, we're talking a little bit about boxing. I want to talk about the fights from the last weekend. Or no, let's finish your trip, Tyler. We're talking about
Yeah,
your trip
please.
to
If
Boxer,
you guys are just
Columbia.
tuning in, them titles, whatever blows your hair back, and you guys are on TikTok that are watching, I see the messages going off over there. I see you guys watching, and slide over to our YouTube account, and then you can subscribe and get the better view of our switcher.
Yeah,
like
you'll
our
see
whole
the
program.
whole deal.
So you guys are on TikTok. Go to whatever blows your hair back studio. We're trying to just get 10 new subscribers today, put over there, and get build our community with our people off TikTok.
First
So-
10 subscribers will send them a hat.
Sure, I'll send. No, if you go over there and you message us and go start communicating back and forth with us, we'll send you some cool. What we got? We got hats, stickers. We got some cool stuff around here.
Swag.
Yeah, we'll send you some
Some
swag
blow
if you
your
get
hair back
in
swag.
and you start communicating with our team and get our email address. And if you take it that far, you deserve it. And you rep and do a little video. We'll repost it. We love doing that on all of our social media platforms. Back to it.
Back to
Columbia is big
Yes.
on coffee. Does anyone know that?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't drink coffee.
Oh,
I went there because I have a girlfriend. Her name is Valerie, and we've
shout
had like
out
a
Valerie the Colombiana.
yeah. Valerie Diaz. It's a heart. She has like 4 names and long. It's actually like Monica Valerie
Huh, how did you
Diaz.
meet
She's
Valerie?
actually
Heidi's.
she's
How'd you
actually
meet Valerie?
royalty.
Barrero Heidi's. I met her. She was a student that traveled to do like help out in like house cleanings or like she was like a temporary, what do they call it, house mom? They move into a house for like 2 years on a program from a foreign country.
Oh, like an exchange student.
Exchange student, but they're on like a work program with
Okay.
helping out the family. And we met like 6 years ago, and we kept a relationship. It wasn't time for us to be together back then, and I let her go back to Colombia, and that was like letting the love go, and then knowing it's going to a better place right now because I couldn't give the egg the warmth that it needed to hatch. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm
so
saying?
what about now?
So now I have my mind's right. I built my companies where they're strong enough, my teams where I want to be, and I could see a future with her. So
Oh,
Oh,
puppy.
la, 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 la,
I've been
la.
running the fast lane, boys. Whatever blows your hair back's fucking based off the fast lane, guys. And this company's all about moving fast. So I'm still moving fast. But yeah, I don't. Sometimes I gotta just like stop the engine, stop the car, and just like enjoy the view.
And go to Bogota.
So yeah, I go to Bogota, Colombia, where they're hard on coffee. They shut the water off on the weekends. They say there's water problems, but they're not because it rains every day. It's fucking crazy, and they can't figure out how to capture the rain to use it for the days that they say there's not a water supply. Holy shit! I'm sitting there.
Bad infrastructure.
She's like, oh, the water's shut off today for the whole block. I'm like, oh my god, all right. Can't use the bathrooms, toilets, which is fine. Like it's not like a huge craziness, but
So where'd you
I
go
did have to go to the bathroom.
Where'd you go?
So we went to the
Hole in the
mall,
ground.
hung out, used the facilities. But I'm
Nice.
kind of like, we problem solve, but like this ain't what I would want on a hung. If I was hung over today,
oh boy.
and, so I'm like sitting there on the porch smoking a joint, and I'm like pouring down rain. There's talking about a water shortage in the community, and I'm just like, I just figured it out. We just got to put
Water
some
coming
tarps
from the
out
sky.
here, run it in a barrel, put a pump. We can now flush the toilet when they shut the water off. I'm like already solving this so it never happens to me again. But they just accept it. And I think it's the scarcity that socialism brings over there where the community just accepts what's given to them and just like they don't have a problem with it. That's not even a big deal. So that was one of the things that I seen was a little off. It was fine, but
Maybe
Wow.
Chicago Fab could build them some
Yeah,
barrels.
totally. You're
Well,
like
that's
well
the thing,
equipped
I
to
started-
handle
as
these
I
issues.
was there, I started seeing people selling wood, and I'm like, well, what are they selling that for? Oh, I can make some money there.
Yeah.
I walked the park. People were selling weed. I found all the potheads. I was like, oh, you can make money here. I met a guy to help me out. I'm a weed smoker. He went, connected some dots. Next thing you know, I had some weed I was taken care of over there, and it was fine. But that people are like scared to do that part of side of things.
Yeah, do all the problem solving.
That
I mean, like, there's like definitely a trope out there. Like, there's a stereotype out there of like the go-getterness
Well, you gotta
attitude of
see
Americans.
Yeah.
That too, and you got to see opportunities where you could fit in. But just because there's a slice of market doesn't mean there's any market of money there because it's a socialism, so there's caps. You can own and do the real estate, but you're never gonna be able to upcharge so much more than other people. Capitalism doesn't really exist that well there, so
Right.
for an opportunist, you'd struggle. You'd have to have like a million things going on that are making pennies to make something larger. I seen that, and I'm like, damn. So what I realized is I don't know if I can make it in Bogota. I could make it, but it actually could be easier to make it in America. Do you know what I'm saying? There's more opportunity here.
A lot of people came to that conclusion. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and so I learned that in my time there. It's been my 4th time there.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Made some bracelets. Her sister makes some bracelets. Shout out to her sister Brittany. I made these. They're from my mother.
Very nice.
My
Aw.
mother's watching. She should be supporting me and giving
Those are
messages.
very nice bracelets.
Very
Mr.
nice
Check.
bracelets. And that's my Colombian experience. Then I went back to Miami. I sparred some tough ass dude. We got any pictures from that guy? I can't
Oh,
remember his
yeah.
name.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Did some sparring. Got my boy Tommy, Drew, the Albanian
You saw
sniper.
Ryan Garcia. I
Yeah,
believe.
Ryan
Albanian
Garcia
sniper.
got in the ring. Ryan Garcia got in the ring when I was in there, and I looked. I was like, "Oh, that's literally like right there was Ryan Garcia walking through."
How was that experience with him? What was he like?
I'm not a hater on Ryan because he's like achieved way more than I have in boxing and maybe in life. I don't know. But he seemed like he was a little off a little bit. Just
off in what sense?
Flaky is
Flaky.
Flaky. It's not an insult, but I would
What the
describe.
heck does that even mean?
Kind of jumps in a ring and like he's off beat with the tempo. It's when you jump in a ring and start, hey, do this. I get you have like a higher power, you can do that. But there's a timing to it.
Yeah.
There's a respect to it on how like
he just took in. He just jumped right in.
Yeah, and which you can get away with it, and then like how long a time that he actually stayed in there and tried to accomplish teaching them something, or was it for a camera view shot of him just like acting like he's coaching, turning into the character,
Yeah.
and then shutting off and leaving, and so
So it's
So no follow through on what he was bringing.
it was. I was like, is he here? He's gone already. That happened. Do I ask for a picture? Does anyone? Oh, he's gone. Where on the other hand, like Benavidez was there, and he's there for like 2 hours, and he's got a whole program, and he's on a regiment.
Yeah.
Wasn't so wild.
Right.
It was very
Garcia
structured.
just came and did a flash by.
You could see how this team worked.
Well, he was in camp. Garcia's not in camp, so it is different.
It's very different, and he was looking a little thicker. And
Garcia has been looking fluffy, and it looks like he's been.
You're right.
drinking
I didn't think of that.
every day.
Drinking.
Good call.
He looks like he's swollen.
Drinking.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. And I'm taller. I didn't know. I thought he was taller than that, but he's not. And you're right. He wasn't in camp, so he had no control going on. He was in party mode.
Yeah.
And he was trying to do little mission clips to work, but not work.
It was good promotion for boxing. They did a good
Yeah, it was
job.
great.
looked
Oh, yeah. I loved it.
Mateo looked like he threw a beastly hook when he was holding.
Yeah,
for
holding
him.
the you seen that? Yeah. Mateo, I like how he always worked with all the professional fighters, and
Yeah.
I've like man, he's been with pretty much all of them. Like he's one a week. He chops one off the block.
Yeah, Lopez was there as well recently.
Easy got the MMA guys, and it's good for me. I love being there, and you know, shout out everyone gets that opportunity to be in the ring with those guys too. That's something that dude built as a vision, Mateo.
House of Champions, boxer, shout out Miami.
Shout out. I love going there, man. I go there at least 2-3 times a year, and they treat me really good. Everyone's excited when I go in there. Maybe not Donato, if anyone knows the Donato story. But anyone else, I have a great relationship with all of them, and I just love it.
So,
Let's lead on to some other shit.
moving along in the world of boxing over the last weekend, where we had Top Rank and ESPN had their own version of the America Fights. They featured, it was kind of like a Young Guns card. It was in Newark, New Jersey, home of Shakur Stevenson. He was the main event. We'll get to that in a second.
Can they bring that up? I got Shakur Stevenson
Working
fight.
on that.
First, we're going to
yeah.
talk about Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn, the businessman Johnson, he was the first of the major fights. Now, his fight, he's a young gun. He's one of my favorite young guns. He is a sporadic, young, cocky, but tough dude from, he's from Norfolk, Virginia. And he got into a dogfight. It got ugly in there. The other dude almost body slammed him a couple times. So it was nice. He kind of went through some trials and tribulations that I think will help him grow as a fighter. But it got really rough and rowdy in that fight. The second fight, Shock Foster. This was a title fight. Shock was the champ. He defended the belt already 2 or 3 times, and he was fighting Robson Conceição of Brazil. Brazil's only champion boxer, Olympic champion. He was good boxer. Robson, he's fought in 4 prior title fights, never come out on top. Fight goes it was went the distance, and Shock Foster dominated. I'm telling you, defensively, he was so slick with the shoulder roll, in and out, distance-wise. Didn't get fucking touched. When he wanted to touch Robeson, he was touching him up. Now, Robeson threw a decent amount of punches, but in a somehow upside-down, shocking robbery,
Yeah.
it went to Robson Conceição. I mean, Robson
Oh!
Conceição fought hard, but it was a travesty. Tim Bradley went off on the broadcast and flipped out. I hope he gets a rematch because it was for it was a title shot for the WBC, the green strap. That holy big green strap, man. And I feel bad for Shaq. Some people are saying racist.
The green strap, you call it?
The green belt? The
Yeah, I know
WBC is
the green belt.
one.
I
That's
never
the
heard it called
famous
the green strap.
man.
Man, Luke knows it, dude. Luke,
That's
you got
the
those
one.
details.
That's my
like,
favorite one. I
he's
mean-
the announcer. That's why Luke's the announcer in the event.
And
that,
then we came into the fucking main event. Shakur Stevenson, who was the most talented. People are, he talks a big game. He's undefeated, 20 and something up, fighting for one of his belts. And
he moves well. He's got the footwork.
he put everyone to sleep. It was a snore fest.
He won.
He won, and he won readily. He beat the homeboy, who was a nobody, by the way, who was a clown, kind of a dweeb, if you ask me. Like, if you...
That's boxing, though. You can
German
always
dude.
expect that. They got to build the W's.
12-1 or something. And Shakur had people in his own hometown of Newark, New Jersey,